Hi, welcome. This is INTERGEO TV. Good to see you and thank you very much for joining. And right now here are my guests for this talk, and it's Autodesk, and we're talking about things like their innovations, AI, sustainability, of course. And well, we welcome here very much Theo Agelopoulos. He is Vice President AEC Design Strategy, and Joe Speicher, Chief Sustainability Officer. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. So yeah, just with a short warm-up, so what makes INTERGEO so a must-attend event this year for you and your company?
Well, I would say it's a must-attend event every year, quite frankly, right? So, but it's one of the lighthouse geospatial conferences. It's super exciting to see, the innovations that have progressed and the progressions in the industry between our customers and other technology companies and our partners. So yeah, it's really one of the most exciting geospatial conferences that we actually attend.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is my first time here, and just walking the hallways, this is absolutely the place to be in terms of geospatial, geodesic information, and which is incredibly important from a sustainability perspective. So thrilled to be here and excited to engage with the conference goers.
Yeah, absolutely. So just starting with but we also talk about innovations here, new products and so on. So what is the one thing from Autodesk we are talking about this year? How does it help people in their daily work? Explain this to us, please.
Yeah, so I think the one thing we're really proud of that we just announced at Autodesk University is our Forma Industry Cloud. So it's our platform to better connect people and processes in the capital projects world. And it's the way we're basically going to integrate and with other geospatial technologies. So I say, Forma Industry Cloud is a platform approach to the design and make industry. And actually, that's kind of the second innovation that I'm really proud of, is that's how we're actually integrating to geospatial data. So we just, over the last couple of years, have also announced integrations with Esri on the BIM and GIS side. And the Forma Industry Cloud is going to be the way we do that with every partner and every customer that wants to integrate our technologies with other technologies.
Absolutely. So the one thing is the hyper collaboration this year,
That's
I
correct.
guess. So Joe, just talking about sustainability, because AI and all the things need a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and talking about that, so just make it more practical. How do you handle this, and how does it look like this year about sustainability goals at Autodesk?
Oh, there's a lot in that question. So with regards to AI, we at Autodesk have a unique position in that our tools are used to design the cloud infrastructure to deliver on the promise of AI, right? And so the ability to help decarbonize that infrastructure such that all of the compute power that we are collectively using is lower carbon is really exciting and interesting. And then looking at applied uses of artificial intelligence to deliver more sustainable, more resilient built environment outcomes and scenarios is really exciting. I think that, to Theo's point, I think that that's one of the most exciting things that we've put forth in the last few years is the ability to integrate third-party data into the Autodesk platform to make better design, engineering, construction decisions. And one of those outcomes from that is more sustainable decisions, right? And so as we incorporate more and more AI into our offerings, the ability to optimize decision-making to deliver on the outcomes that our customers and that the partners here at INTERGEO want to deliver on is what's really exciting.
Thank you. So this also saves a lot of time in your daily work, isn't it?
That's correct. I mean, I think you mentioned hyper collaboration. I think one of the things we're really focused on is how do we remove a lot of the friction in the way people do their work. So our ability to kind of break down these artificial silos between geospatial data, building information modeling data, to allow people to deliver better projects faster, more efficiency with less risk, at a better cost. This is kind of one of the outcomes that we expect, from this type of hyper collaboration. So geospatial data is a critical input into the planning and capital design and delivery process, but also it's a critical output as you go into operations, maintenance management, asset management. So we're really trying to connect the whole asset lifecycle through hyper collaboration.
I mean, these changes mean a lot for jobs and skills and the development of these. And yeah, if you run a team right now, or if you educate the people with Autodesk, so what's the first move to upskill people to work with a new tool, or to hyper collaborate all the time, or that data speak the same language, or how does that collaboration work in the daily work?
So I think what we're trying to do is move away from these monolithic traditional desktop product approaches and really put the human at the center of the experience. And that's a big part why we've developed Forma Industry Cloud, because that allows us to build very curated experiences based on who you are, what you do. It simplifies your ability to use data and information to make better decisions. And as a result, it makes it simpler and easier, which then allows us to scale adoption to many different types of users. So that's one of the big advantages, I think, in moving to a platform approach in how we do our work.
And the other advantage is you can save energy, as you already mentioned, but you can also reduce costs and time. So it's also economical.
Yeah, so Theo was mentioning Forma Industry Cloud and Forma Building Design. That offering has shipped with the ability for our customers to do carbon analysis in the tool to make better decisions earlier on. And what that enables is essentially in the back end, there are AI capabilities that are doing very quick simulation and modeling to determine what are the best outcomes for this project, in any given project. And what's really exciting about it is it reduces rework, it reduces the need to continuously iterate on a model, and allows for the human in the loop to focus on what is creative, what is iterative, and very specifically the outcomes that they are driving to, whether those are sustainable outcomes, lower cost outcomes, etc. And so I think that's what some of the most exciting topics that we'll be discussing here this week is with our new offerings and the ability to ensure that those in an Autodesk environment and those in our partner environments are able to focus on what's really important.
Yeah, what should people know about Autodesk's booth this year? What should they take with them when they leave the show? So just explain us about Autodesk's goal here, especially at INTERGEO.
Well, one of the biggest things I would say, and one of the most exciting things is, in the geospatial industry, we've been using granular data for many, many years. So the big shift now to Forma Industry Cloud is we're actually developing a granular data approach to design and construction. So that's going to make it much easier for us to be able to connect geospatial data to BIM data. But in addition to that, that's the foundation for how we're going to use AI. So one of the most exciting things that you're going to see is the progression we've made in the ability to create these different agents to automate, better analyze, and to better augment the way we do work.
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at big trends, I mean, we talk about AI. Do you see anything else coming within the next 5 years?
AI is such like an expansive topic, right? And I think Theo made a very good point around like the data. Organized, structured data is the feedstock for AI. And I think we're just starting to get to a point where we can leverage that data, we can train the models and offer better automations, better insights into what our customers are working on and what they want to focus on in total. I do think that in the next couple of years, and specifically thinking about sustainability, local geo-specific data is going to be incredibly important as we're dealing with a warming planet, as resilience becomes more important to the built environment projects that we are delivering. And so I think that the big thing that we will see is the continuation of this interoperability, hyper collaboration, and all of us working together in connected ecosystems to be able to offer our customers the value and the performance that they need.
Absolutely. So thank you very much for this interview, and I hope you enjoy this year's INTERGEO. Hope to see you again and enjoy the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So this was Theo Agelopoulos and Joe Speicher from Autodesk. Thank you very much.